The High Court is set to deliver its judgment in a case challenging the control of the leadership of Parliament. Justices John Chigeti, Lawrence Mugambi and Jairus Nga are scheduled to issue the ruling this morning. The case was filed in 2023 by 12 individuals who identified themselves as registered voters. They contended that 171 members of the National Assembly were elected on their tickets of political parties that formed the Azimio coalition, while the 165 members of the National Assembly were elected on the Kenya Kwanza coalition party tickets. They said in their court documents that going by the results, the Azimio coalition became the majority party in the National Assembly after the August 9, 2022 general elections. The petitioners were also aggrieved that although Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of the House, was elected as the Speaker, he held and still holds the position of the leader of Ford Kenya Party, that he is a member of the Kenya Kwanza Forum of Party Leaders, and that he is an ex-official member of the Coalition Parliamentary Group of Kenya Kwanza. The petitioners' other grievances arises from how Wetangula handled a dispute or disputes that arose in the National Assembly on which of the two coalitions, Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, formed the majority party, and who in these two coalitions was to be recognized as the bona fide majority leader in the House. Wetangula, in response to the case, said the validity of the coalition agreement of the Azimio coalition could not be determined by the Speaker of the National Assembly.
Pearl Newsbeat.
President William Ruto has confirmed that America had not stopped its support for the multinational security support MSS mission in Haiti as alleged. According to President Ruto, who had a phone conversation with the United States Secretary of State last night, the two nations acknowledged the critical need to sustain momentum for the peacekeeping mission and its role in stabilizing Haiti and restoring order. This as Kenya has last night sent 144 police officers as its fourth contingent to Haiti. The officers were formally dispatched by the Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen at the GKIA. The Principal Secretary for Internal Security and National Administration, Dr. Raymond Omolo, encouraged the officers, affirming that the mission is not impossible. Similarly, the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, said that the additional officers will continue working closely with the Haitian National Police and other MSSM teams. The Secretary of State Rubio and President William Ruto also discussed regional peace and security in Africa, particularly the situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Public transport sector operators have filed a complaint to the government demanding the insurance reforms, arguing that the current measures are unfair. Addressing the press, the Chief Executive Officer of the Federation of Transport Operators in Kenya, Gushen Mushiri, noted that some insurance companies were taking too long to pay insurance claims. Mushiri, who spoke moments after a stakeholder meeting in Narok County, demanded an immediate restructuring of the insurance sector through an act of parliament to ensure efficiency and fairness. While expressing frustrations over unjust regulations, Mushiri revealed that the transport sector's troubles had been deepened by unstructured insurance claims by some Matatu owners. His sentiments were echoed by another Matatu operator who accused insurance companies of allegedly giving them false promises while applying for the covers. According to the Matatu operator, in most cases, drivers were forced to cover the whole liability incurred despite having insurance cover for their vehicles.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across the borders, a U.S. judge has temporarily halted President Donald Trump's plan, offering incentives to federal workers to voluntarily resign before a Thursday midnight deadline. The federal judge, George Otole Jr., said the plan will be paused until a hearing on Monday when he could determine the merits of a lawsuit filed by the federal employee unions. The offer is part of an ongoing effort by the Trump's administration to slash the size of the federal government. The White House says more than 40,000 employees have accepted the offer to resign in exchange for pay until 30 September, as some workers have voiced confusion about the terms of the deal. The White House appeared to see the temporary hold as a way to increase the number of resignations.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.